Not all exercise is suitable for everyone. To reduce the risk of injury, consult your doctor before participating in this or any other exercise program. If you feel any pain, discomfort, or dizziness, do not continue. The creators, producers, participants, and distributors of this program disclaim any liability or loss in connection with the exercise and instruction herein.
Welcome to Power Yoga Mind and Body. My name is Adrienne Reed. Our focus for today is forward folds. So go ahead and let's get started. Come on and step up to the front of your mats. And let's start as we always do. Go ahead and bend your knees, grasp your elbows, and fall forward. Long inhales and exhales. Try and get your spine nice and long. Let your head and neck totally relax and dangle down. And if you'd like to, you can straighten your legs, get a little more out of your calves, your hamstrings, your lower back. And if you straighten your legs, go ahead and bend your knees slightly on a long inhale. Let's roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Let's keep those elbows grasped. Come on up. Let your head and chin come up last. All right, let's open your feet about 6 to 12 inches apart, not too far, about hips width. And let's start working on some standing forward folds. Go ahead and fall forward again. If you want, you can get length first in your spine and then fall forward, whichever feels best for you. Go ahead and fall forward. And let's go 5 deep breaths here. Try and really extend your hips upward so it's almost like you're shining your sit bones up on the ceiling. Let your head and neck totally relax. And let's start moving a little bit with some variations. You're going to go ahead and grab your big toes, hook your big toes with your 2 fingers, put your thumbnails right on top of your big toenails. And inhale, go ahead and look up, get length in your spine, draw your chin toward the front of the room. See if you can even get a little bit of an arch in your lower back. And then exhale, go ahead and fall forward. Flare your arms out. See if you can use the strength of your arms to get a little more depth in your torso. And then go ahead and release your hands from your toes. Just hang out for 2 breaths in center, just hands dangling down. Hollow that lower belly. Try and shine those sit bones upward. Let's move a little more here. We're going to wrap your forearms right around behind your calves so your fingers are right along your ankles. There you go. And draw your head down further. Nice job. Long inhales and exhales here. Get length in that spine. Exhale, go ahead and release, hands back to center. Let's go 2 more breaths. Hang out in that forward fold. Looking good, everybody. Let's interlace those fingers behind your back, and let's draw that overhead. If you need to bend your knees slightly to get a stretch in your shoulders, feel free to do so. Let's go 4 more deep breaths there. So extend those hands down, but try and relax through this area. That's really what gains depth here. And exhale, go ahead and release. Drop your hands to your waist on a long inhale. Come on up with a straight spine. Nice job. Let's step into a nice wide angle. So draw your right foot back. Let's go 3 to 5 feet apart. Try and have the outer edges of your feet be parallel to one another. Inhale, sweep those arms up, extend long from your heels to your fingertips. And exhale, let's go ahead and fall forward, hinge at the waist. Nice job, everybody. Same thing here, work the backs of those legs. Let your head and neck just totally relax and dangle down. Extend through your body. You can do as Deborah's doing, draw your fingertips behind and kind of square off your arms. Use the strength of your arms to pull that torso down lower. If you're feeling really strong, you can draw your shoulders down to the mat as well. Two more deep breaths here. Everybody's looking great. After your second breath, let's go for the same thing. So let's interlace those toes with your two fingers, thumbs right on top of your big toenails. Inhale, look up and get an arch in your back. Same thing. Extend that chin nice and long. Get that dip in your lower back. Feel that strength and length through your lower back legs. And then exhale, go ahead and roll that head down. Flare out those arms. Use the strength of your arms to pull your body downward. If your head is touching the mat, you may want to tuck your feet in a little bit closer together to get a little bit more of a stretch. Looking good, relaxing down. Let's go one more breath here. And then exhale, go ahead and release your hands towards center. Let's just go 2 breaths in center here. Looking good, everybody. After your second breath, go ahead and see if you can grab your ankles, your shins, your calves, whichever feels good. And just once again, use the strength of your arms to pull that body downward. Keep your breath nice and even. All right, let's start moving just a little bit. You're going to inhale, bring your right hand to your right hip, left hand to your right ankle, shin, foot, whichever feels best. Look up at the ceiling just past. So you're taking a nice twist here. Let's go 3 more deep breaths there. Nice job, everybody. If you can, even drop that left elbow down to the mat. One deep inhale and exhale. Let's float back towards center. Same thing on the other side. So left hand's gonna come to your left waist, right hand to your right shin, ankle. Same thing here. Take that twist, look up at the ceiling just past your elbow. Drop that right elbow down to the mat if you can. And exhale, let's float back towards center. One more move here. Go ahead and interlace your hands behind your back. This is a tough one. If you need to tuck your feet in a little closer, go ahead and do that. And draw those arms overhead. Two more breaths here. Nice job, Deborah. That looks great. Inhale, go ahead and release that, hands to your waist, and draw your spine up nice and slowly. Excellent job, everybody. That was a tough series. Go ahead and step up to the front of your mats, and we're gonna sit down in a seated position, legs extended forward, Dandasana. All right, so go ahead and extend your legs straight. Make sure your toes are tucked up toward the ceiling. That's called engaged, so your feet are engaged. If you need to, move the flesh out from underneath your sit bones to give you a little bit more of a square sit. Inhale, sweep those arms up, extend nice and long from your sit bones to your fingertips. And exhale, let's go ahead and fall forward. Draw your chin toward your big toes. Rather than your forehead down towards your knees, you're really trying to elongate through that lower back. Looking good, Hillary. I'm going to give you an extra little push here. And one more breath if we can here. And draw that torso up. Let's start moving a little bit more. We're gonna bend your right knee, sole of your right foot against your left thigh. Let that leg sweep open. Janu Shirshasana, Paschimottanasana. Inhale, extend those arms up, get length from your sit bones to your fingertips. And exhale, fall forward. There you go. If you use that right foot to push against the inside of your left leg, you're going to get a little more depth in the stretch, a little more square in your hips. But same thing here. Keep your chin toward your big toes. Let's go 3 more deep breaths there. Looking good, everybody. Try and use your breath here. Inhale, notice you can get length in your spine. And exhale, try and fall forward and get depth. Nice job. After your third breath, go ahead and draw your torso up. You're going to bend your left knee, grasp your left foot with both hands, and extend that heel up toward the ceiling. Try and draw your chin toward your big toes. So you're elongating through your lower back. Let's go 3 more breaths here. If you're feeling real strong, flex that foot. Looking good there, Deborah. That's great. And let's elongate through here just a little bit more. Nice job. Exhale, go ahead and release that. Let's draw your legs straight into Dandasana again. And same series on the other side. Go ahead and bend that left leg, left foot against your right thigh. Let that knee flare open. Inhale, extend up nice and long from your sit bones to your fingertips. Exhale, fall forward, hinge at the waist, forward fold. Nice job elongating through that lower back. Chin toward your big toes. Looking good, Deborah. That's terrific. Let's go 2 more deep breaths here. And after your second breath, draw that torso up. Go ahead and release that. You're going to bend that knee, grasp the sides of your foot with both hands. Once again, extend that heel upward. Hollow your lower belly. Flex your foot a little bit if you can. Nice job, Shannon. Draw that heel upward, chin towards your big toes, so you're elongating through your back as well. Two more breaths here, looking good. And exhale, go ahead and release. Float back into Dandasana, legs straight forward. Let's keep moving from here. You're going to draw the top of your foot next to your hip. We're going to float into Triang. There you go. Right foot, there you go. Sorry about that, guys. All right, if you can, draw your knees in nice and close together. If you can't get them there, if you're sacrificing your sit bones, leave your knees open a little bit. Inhale, extend your arms up, sweep your arms up, length from your sit bones to your fingertips. Exhale, fall forward, hinge at the waist, forward fold here. You'll notice just by moving your legs around, it significantly changes the location of the stretch. This is absolutely on the outer hamstring area. Same thing here, length from your sit bones, drawing your chin toward your big toes. One more deep breath here. You guys are doing terrific. And draw that torso up nice and slowly. Let's go ahead and start reaching your hands behind your back. If you can, drop down to your elbows. Or if you're feeling really good, lay all the way down. Listen to and honor your body. If you still don't feel any stretch in your quad, you can bend that left knee and pull it in toward your chest as well. There you go, Deborah, nice job. But try and keep that right knee on the floor as much as you can. Beautiful job, Deborah, that's great. Let's go 3 more breaths here. You guys are looking equal back here, wonderful. And after your third breath, go ahead and draw your torso up nice and slowly. I know that's not graceful, just work with it. There you go. Go ahead and extend that leg straight. Shake that leg out a little bit. You may feel a little bit in your knee there. Same thing on the other side. Let's bend your left foot back, top of your foot right next to your hip area. Draw those knees as close as you can in together, but don't sacrifice your sit bones. Inhale, get length and extension from your sit bones to your fingertips, and exhale, fall forward, hinge at the waist, forward fold. Looking good. Chin toward your big toes, hollowing that lower belly. Let's go 3 more deep breaths here. Looking good, everybody. After your third breath, go ahead and draw your torso up nice and slowly. Once again, just start walking your hands behind your back. If you can, stop at your elbows. If you're feeling good, lay all the way back flat. If you want a little bit of an extension, you can draw your arms overhead even. And if you're still not feeling anything that quad, bend that right knee, grasp it, and pull it right in toward your chest. Looking good. Long inhales and exhales here. You know where you're feeling that stretch. Use your breath. Inhale, breathe into that quad, and exhale, see if you can let it elongate and relax. One more deep breath here. Doing great, everybody. And exhale, go ahead and release that. Come on up to a seated position. Extend that leg straight, shake that out a little bit. One more stretch here. Ardha Baddha Padma Paschimottanasana. You're going to bend your right knee and pull your right heel in toward your belly button. Let the top of that foot fall right into that hip crease. So half lotus here. If that's too much for you, you can fall back into Janu. Just drop your leg to the side. If you want, you can reach around with your right hand and grasp your big toes. You can also just hold your shirt or your rib cage. Inhale, come on up and extend with that left hand or with both hands, whichever you prefer. And exhale, go ahead and fall forward once again. There you go. So long inhales and exhales here. You'll notice I'm giving Hillary extension by pushing her down, but I'm also working to push her forward as well to get length in her spine and depth in her stretch. Two more deep breaths here. You guys are doing great. And after your second breath, go ahead and draw your torso up nice and slowly. You can straighten up that leg. Fall into Dandasana. Same thing on the other side. Let's bend that left foot in toward your belly button. Let it fall right into that hip crease. Wrap that left arm around behind and grab your big toes if you can. Inhale, get length with that right arm. And exhale, fall forward again, looking good. Once again, if that's too much for you to be in half lotus, go ahead and just extend and fall into Janu Shirsasana. Let's go 3 more deep breaths here. You guys are looking wonderful. Long extension. I'm sure you're feeling that in your hamstrings and your lower back. Possibly in your hips. And after your third breath, come on up nice and slowly. Float your legs forward into Dandasana. Let's do some wide angle work. So you're going to extend your right leg toward the back of your mat, float into a nice wide angle here. Try and engage your feet so your toes are pointed up toward the ceiling. Go ahead and drop your hands to center. Chin toward your chest, get nice and long from your sit bones to the crown of your head. And let's just go for a couple of relaxing breaths here first. All right, let's go ahead and float your chin upward and let's start working from here. Go ahead and walk your hands slowly toward the center. Extend your hands out as far forward as you can. Nice job here, Deborah. Go ahead and roll those thighs back. Make sure your toes are pointing up toward the ceiling here as well. So don't let your feet roll in as you roll forward. Nice job, nice length. Two more deep breaths here. Looking good, everybody. And after your second breath, go ahead and draw your torso up slowly. Let's go ahead and look off and draw your torso toward the right-hand side. And let's go ahead and take a forward fold over that, so off toward the right. Chin toward your big toes. There you go, looking good. If you can, try and keep your left sit bone down on the mat. I know that's difficult to do. One more deep breath here. Looking good, everybody, doing great. And inhale, float back up towards center. Same thing in the other direction, so torso's gonna float off toward the left. And let's go ahead and extend off, chin towards your big toes on the left-hand side. Draw those hands out as far as you can. Nice job, Elise. Two more deep breaths here, looking good. All right, after your second breath, go ahead and draw your torso back up towards center. You're gonna drop your right elbow right inside your right knee. So this way, guys, there you go. Your hand, side of your head is gonna go right into your hand. You're gonna look up overhead and draw your left arm as far forward as you can towards your toes. If you want, you can drop that hand down and float overhead. Let's go 5 more deep breaths there. So you're really trying to take quite a bit of a twist here and look up toward the ceiling as well. So you're working this whole oblique area as well as your legs. Nice job, Hillary. After your 5th breath, come on and float back up towards center. Same thing in the other direction. So left elbow is going to drop to the inside of your left knee. You can rest your head in that hand and draw your right arm overhead toward your big toes. And let's go 5 more deep breaths here. And there you go. Take that twist, look right up toward the ceiling. And after your 5th breath, go ahead and draw your torso back up towards center. You're gonna swing your right leg right up toward the front of your mat and lay on back. Let's get ready for resting. You all worked hard today on forward folds, thanks. So here we are back in Shavasana again, the most important pose in yoga. This pose is what you've worked the whole class to achieve, an exploration of stillness in action. As you lay here on your mat, let your entire body come to rest. Let your feet flop open. Bring your hands by your sides with your palms upward. Let your eyes close. Let your mind and body relax completely. The purpose of this time is to just be. Be still in your heart, still in your body, still in yourself. Try to remain in this pose for 5 to 10 minutes, finding health and harmony within. Thank you again for your time and hard work. Namaste.
If you'd like to continue to improve your strength, stamina, flexibility, and balance, order Power Yoga for Athletes. This hour-long video is for yogis who embrace a more active lifestyle. Call 1-866-629-1591 or visit adriennereed.com. For tips and secrets on Power Yoga, visit WUSF.org and click on the Power Yoga icon. You'll find frequently asked questions and show information from Adrienne Reed.